I can challenge, at least 60% of the people will come out of cancer. That's the reason I built this 1000-bed dam actually. Only cancer patients I'm going to work. I'll get 1000 people within 10 days. The moment I announce 10 rupee per day, not more than that. You can come and stay here 21 days. Free food we will provide. You have your medication. I'll do my part. I'll prove within a month 60% of the patients will come out of cancer. Other 40, at least the quality of the life will drastically improve. See, even for him, he was telling the other day that he had my healing in the hospital. He was telling Malaysia. He was telling that. See, all I did is actually he already had a deep trust on me. That whenever he has any problem, I'll come and support. He might have heard from the young age the stories. Like a Shiva comes and heals. Some Siddhas come and heal. Some masters come and heal. He would have heard all those stories. When he has seen me and clicked with me, all those stories he would have connected with me. Oh, he also will do all that. It is a blind belief only. I am not saying the belief which he had is validated, organized. 20 times Swamiji appeared for the people who called. 3 times he did not appear. So the ratio is 70%. The possibility of the healing my lungs can be 70%. He did not have all that. He only knows Shiva healed, Brahma healed, Vishnu healed, some masters healed, and this Swami also may heal. That's all. The click. That click became alive when he was in the coma. When he was in coma, that became alive. It connected with my presence. All I did is, I just told that biomemory, life is good. That's all. That part of the body, which was telling, no, I don't want to live, I want to retire. That part of the body, just one idea, life is good. Don't bother. That's all. He just recovered. All I am going to do with this is that only. Just 2 bliss dose. Life is good. See, this 21 day I am making you to believe that only. The essence of the whole program is what? Healing you, healing you, healing you, healing you from all unconscious corners where you keep the suffering and enjoy it secretly. No, really. You don't even enjoy the suffering openly. Others should not know. Keep it secretly. Whenever you find time, take it and chew it. Like how the kids will keep the chocolate secretly in their bag, and whenever they find time, what they will do? They will put it in the mouth. Same way you keep some suffering inside the bag, and whenever nobody sees, let's have. All I am trying to do is take away all the sufferings which you are having secretly. I am telling you, life is good. Life is good. I'll do it by the end of this year. By December, I think we'll be able to do. I'm already working. Per month, at least 600 patients. I'll get them out of cancer. 1000 people come and stay. Easily 600. I'm telling you minimum. It may go up to 70, 75 also, 70% also. Bring them out of cancer. Only then people will understand the power of this bliss dose. Power of this bliss dose. The belief you carry about you and life builds your body. Understand? Only that builds your body. Now the exercise. I'll read out the question. Then you can pen down. Please understand. Your earliest memory and ideas about health. Recollect and write down the incident and your experience when you first time fell ill. You see, first time when you fall sick, you will be completely shaken. Ordinary fever, you will feel you are going to die. Or you would have been told, fever is dangerous. Recollect and write down the incident and your experience of the first time your near and dear one fell ill. When you see somebody else, near and dear one, sick, that fear becomes engram in you. Recollect and write down all your current health beliefs. Like if your father had a diabetes, you strongly believe you will have diabetes. It is not. Understand? It is not required. I will tell you from my example. My father had a heart attack in a very young age and passed away. So all these doctors told me, you may also have a problem. They asked me that I should go through a checkup. They checked my heart. There was a little bit of thickening of the wall. I said, forget about it. 10 days, I went back, it got reversed. I said, forget about it. I'll reverse it now. All I said is, I have already disconnected from my father. How can anything be there here? Relax, rebuild. Just 10 days. Got reversed. So do not believe you will inherit, you will incur the sickness from your parents. It is not necessary. And same way, sometimes you will feel, oh, if I walk in the sun, I may get a headache. It is not necessary. Come on, 50% of India lives in sun. Not walking in sun, living in sun. Nobody gets skin cancer. We don't even know the idea of skin cancer. I heard about skin cancer first time in US. We don't know about skin cancer in India, ma. 50% of India lives in sun. Just take a vehicle and drive around. You will see 50% of India stands whole day in sun. Anyhow, what I am saying, don't have that idea that if you go in the sun you will have a headache and all that. It's the idea that plays a major role. Write down all your worries related to health. You carry inside. Fears and worries. So 5 points. Understand?
En estos días he empezado a colorarme con las meditaciones de Enkriya.
She's saying that with the meditation she noticed that she started pigmenting and also with the Enkriya.
Y a partir de ayer de la iniciación mi piel está rosa, pienso que ya el patrón se está borrando.
She's saying that after yesterday's initiation, she's noticing the skin is becoming pink, more pink than before, and that the mental pattern has broken.
Great.
So,
thank you.
Swamiji, actually, I was sick from small age, especially for my ear pain I was having. And it was stopped in between. And after my BA, I had again that ear pain, and which doctor could not recognize it. The blood started coming. And once that operation was done, and another doctor came, so he said that was not successful. So I will do it again. So he did it again, but again it started. That in between, my marriage was fixed. And actually my husband asked, because he was in Holland that time, then he asked whether you have health issue, we have to clear that. Then I said, no, it is only some ear pain. I said, I have not told elaborately. But after that marriage, till then it was okay. Again it started. Then I was thinking, I have made mistake, so I have to do suicide. Then that here I still, whenever I do mistake, I have made some mistake to him.
I'll get that out. Don't worry. I'll get this engram out.
And one more thing is, I'm having backache from year now. So everybody used to, if I tell somebody, they used to, oh, Swamiji is there, no? So why can't he cure? Then I was thinking, I should not bring a small issue when enlightenment is there. This is very small. So this should not be a...
I'll remove the small thing also, don't worry. See, it's like a... the guilts or the engrams you carry in the deeper space slowly gets converted into the strong disorders. It's actually a small thing, but when you brood over, okay.
Swamiji, this is an engram I have. My grandmother, she used to have skin cirrhosis, which she died with, in the sense it was continued till she died. My father, he had varicose veins, which had, again, cirrhosis related with that. Two of my brothers have started developing it. And now if I get a heat rash or even a skin rash, I start sort of panicking that, something, it's going to be long
one of our
related
brahmacharani,
stuff.
no, don't bother. One of our brahmacharani had this psoriasis. She'll always be afraid that thinking it will never go, what she will do and all that. And she started feeling that if somebody touches her, they may also get it. Whenever I cross or see her anywhere, I'll just hug her once, that's all. Completely it became all right.
It's just
No, it's not there.
I don't have it, but
No, it is
I
not there. Not only that,
expecting it.
that you see, when she got out of the fear, it may spread for others, she herself got healed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Sometimes you don't know how that fears keep the diseases alive.
Swamiji, I just came up because my example is different. My dad was a surgeon and my mom was a nurse, and I was sick one time, about 9 years old, 3 days in bed, vomiting, and I have no memory of anybody coming in the room except to change the pan. And even when I was well, they said, no, you stay in bed for another day, you need to be there. And looking back, I thought, well, maybe they didn't really care about me, but my memory of that experience was just being bored and being sick and having no feelings about them not, coming. And then also, since my dad was a surgeon, many times I had to ride my bike down to the clinic so he could cut off a mole or burn off a wart. My mom wasn't there. She wasn't fawning over me. My dad got mad if I was scared about the needle. And I've looked back on that, and I've always kind of thought, well, they didn't, that's unusual.
Wow,
But
it is really unusual.
But I think that it made me strong because I'm never sick, and I don't have fears
Maybe
about
I
being
can say
sick.
that, I can tell you from some my experience, fortunately I was brought up by people who are strong, healthy people, extraordinary health, like this Ram Surat Kumar, smoking 24 hours. He is a non-stop chain smoker, literally. He continuously, that BD packet has to be there around him. He will catch the one BD fire only from other BD. That is the way he will live. 96 only he had cancer. Only 90, till he lived up to 96. And after that, he himself decided he wants to go, so he had a cancer. And Isaki Swamigal, never he will eat. Such a healthy guy. And this Pundi Swami, who lived, all the people who lived with whom I grew up, all of them at least century. This Raghupati Yogi, 126. This Kuppammal, at least 100. All century, above century. So this idea of health completely became part of my life. My grandfather, just now he died. I think 1 year or 1.5 years before he died. All the fellows who were ideals for me, all of them lived so long, so healthily, that that kind of a idea of health became a part of the life. Good.
2007, I underwent a MRI scan for my backache. 2009, I came to you for Kalpataru Darshan. I got your blessings. Just 3 months ago, I underwent a MRI scan just to check. It got cleared. L4 disc is completely cleared, and L5 disc is having a mild degeneration. That's all.
I'll take it out.
And one more thing is, when I see rough,
Without any other treatment.
I underwent acupuncture treatment,
Okay.
but he didn't give any assurance. It may go like that, he gave. But after 2 years, it was cleared fully. L4 disc is totally cleared.
Great.
L5 disc is having a mild degeneration still.
It'll be healed.
And one more thing I have problem is like when I see rough things, rough areas like crocodile skin or sometimes some skin allergies some people have, no? If I see that, I get itching in that jaw, I get that irritation.
I'll take that out now.
Thank you so much.
Now actually I'm going to program you guys. See, when I was wandering in the borders of India, India, Tibet, I went to a monastery where where they programmed my body. They program a body like a huge bell they will keep on your body. You need to sit inside. They will rub that bell. Any of you have heard about it? You could have seen in any Tibetan movies. If you see, you can see. Huh? Now I told about it, but you can see even in the Tibetan movies. If you see the huge bell, they will keep it on you. There will be small holes for your breathing air. They will rub that bell with a wooden stick, some 7 monks. It will create such a strong vibrations. You are sitting inside. It's almost like a needle poking. Needles poking. Your hair will be burnt. That strong vibration, all the hair will literally be burnt by that heat and vibration. You will feel almost like every pore needle is being inserted. Your body is melting down. Then they will program you. They will chant, you are beyond hunger. You don't have any more thirst. You will not have disease. You are no more ordinary body. Your body is made out of steel. They will chant something and all. They go on chanting. Only first half an hour, 1 hour you doubt how it will work. Then you fall into a kind of a state, you just don't resist. Whatever they say will straight away get into your system, and you just know that you are an ordinary man, but you know what they are saying is becoming part of you now. See, sometime when you are feeling little feverish, you will stop, your logic will stop resisting. Anybody tells anything will become part of you. You will say, enough, no, I am giving up. When they rub that bell, that vibrations become so strong, your logic which is analyzing what they are saying is true or false, gives up. And whatever they program, that becomes reality. When I got up, I felt, wow, I am not a man, or I am not this body. I am just beyond thirst and hunger, beyond diseases. I will leave my body when I want and assume bodies when I want. It is like something extraordinary. In Tamil there is a proverb, Kallu Sarayam Kalanda Kucha Collector Kal Dusuk Samanda Adine. Means if you mix the village arak and the toddy and the village arak, if you mix it and drink, even the village collector, the district collector, means that is the highest post villages will know. Even the highest official is food dust for you. Means you will not care. You will feel so beyond. I literally felt I am beyond death. Actually, that group only preserves that Tibetan book of death. Have you heard of that book? There is a book called Tibetan Book of Death. And it's a very sacred and authentic book on death. When a person dies, how he passes through all the layers. Exactly what I am saying in NSP. They are describing Pali, or their Tibetan language. It's a very powerful thing. this group which is doing this process only preserves that book. But unfortunately, these China fellows have destroyed everything. Now, that monastery is no more actually. That whole area has become like a disco club.